Have you ever just stopped and wondered what's really going on inside your body, like right this second? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the hidden marvels of our own biology. It's a single, tiny molecule that's working tirelessly behind the scenes to, well, keep you going. I mean, think about it. What if I told you that just one molecule could do all of that? Power your muscles, sharpen your mind, literally build your genetic code, and take out the trash. It sounds like something straight out of science fiction, right? But it's not. This molecule is very, very real. So let's meet our unsung hero, aspartic acid. You've probably heard the name kicked around before, but its real story is just fascinating. It's the master connector at the very heart of your body's most critical operations, and we're about to find out how. All right, let's get to know this little powerhouse. What exactly is it, and what on earth makes it so uniquely important to our very existence? Okay, so officially aspartic acid, or aspartate, you'll hear both, is a non-essential amino acid. Now, don't let that name fool you. Non-essential doesn't mean we don't need it. Oh no, it's the complete opposite. It just means our bodies are so brilliant they can actually make it themselves. And its unique shape, its chemical structure, that's the key to its incredible power. Its story actually begins way back in 1827. A couple of French chemists first found it in, and, you probably guessed it, asparagus juice. That's literally where it gets its name. It took a good century after that for scientists to really start piecing together just how important it was for metabolism and for detox. And honestly, the discoveries are still rolling in today. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Aspartic acid, it has a kind of dual identity. The best way to think about it is like a set of identical twins. They look almost exactly the same, but they've picked completely different and equally important jobs inside your body. So on one side, you've got L-aspartic acid. This is the workhorse. It's the common form, the one used to build proteins, and it's involved in just countless reactions all over your body. Then, on the other side, you've got D-aspartic acid. This is the specialist. It's way rarer, and instead of building stuff, it acts as a super important signaling molecule, mainly doing its work in the brain and your glands. What you're looking at here are what scientists call stereoisomers. They are perfect, non-superimposable mirror images of each other. Same formula, same parts, just flipped. And this is an amazing example of how in biochemistry, shape is everything. That tiny little difference in structure completely changes its job description in your body. It's incredible. So we've met the twins. Now let's really dive in and see what this metabolic powerhouse is actually doing for you, like right now, as you're watching this. You can really think of it as a biochemical Swiss Army knife. A huge chunk of its day, about a third, is spent just on making energy to fuel your every move. Another big job is detoxification, keeping your whole system running clean. But then it also moonlights as a master builder, that's biosynthesis, and as a skilled communicator, helping your brain cells talk to each other. Okay, check this out. This is where aspartic acid literally stops you from being poisoned by your own body. See, when we break down proteins, we create this toxic byproduct called ammonia. Aspartic acid is a key worker in what's called the urea cycle, this brilliant process where it swoops in, helps convert that dangerous ammonia into harmless urea, which we can then, safely get rid of. It's a vital detox pathway that keeps us alive. And it's not just cleaning up, it's building up. Aspartic acid is a precursor for something called purines and pyrimidines. Now, those sound complicated, but just think of them as the actual letters, the A, T, C, and G that write out your genetic code. They are the absolute fundamental building blocks of your DNA and RNA. Without this stuff, cell growth and repair would just grind to a halt. Okay, so we know it's incredible. It's doing all this amazing work. So how do we make sure our body has enough? Well, let's take a look at what we eat. If you're an omnivore, things like beef, fish, poultry, and eggs are just absolutely packed with high concentrations of that L-aspartic acid workhorse. They are fantastic sources. And hey, for everyone on a plant-based diet, don't worry, there are plenty of amazing sources for you too. Soy, lentils, nuts, whole grains, they are all excellent ways to get this amino acid. It's totally accessible, no matter what your diet looks like. And of course, we have to give a little shout out to the food that started this whole story. Its namesake, asparagus, is still a great source. It's kind of the perfect full circle moment, right? From a French lab all the way back to our plate. But here's the thing. While all those foods are great, your body is its own factory. Because it's non-essential, organs like your liver, heart, and muscles can just whip up a batch whenever they need it. And that self-sufficiency is exactly why a true deficiency is extremely rare. Your body's got its own back. All right, let's zoom out for a second and look at the big picture. Let's connect all these dots and really see how this one little molecule acts as a master connector for so many of your body's major systems. So here it is, the resume at a glance. For energy, it's a key part of the Krebs cycle, which is basically the central engine in our cells that generates fuel. For detox, it's absolutely crucial for that cleanup crew. For building stuff, it's the master architect of our genes. And for your brain, it helps your neurons fire, which is vital for learning and making memories. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It isn't just one component doing one job. It is the connector. It stands right at the crossroads of your body's busiest metabolic roadways, directing traffic between the systems that build you, power you, and even allow you to think. So the next time you eat a meal, or even just sit and think for a minute, you can appreciate the silent, extraordinary work of this master connector. It really makes you wonder, right? What other hidden marvels are humming away inside of us, keeping this whole incredible show on the road?